Litwick Comm Day in Pokemon GO is going to be from 2 to 5. I hope you guys are ready. And then from 5 until 10, you can keep doing the raid battles. And there is going to be an event going on that will increase the XP, generally speaking, outside of this 3 times catch XP for Litwick Comm Day. And it's going to be 2 times catch XP, so you can get a lot of XP during this day. So today we are going to break down the field research. We are going to break down the timed research. That's going to cost $1. And then I'm going to go over Poltergeist on the Chandelure to see, is it going to be a moveset that is going to be worth it? And what should you do with this Pokemon? And the moveset, if you do get a good IV Shiny, like is Poltergeist the move? Do we go to Shadow Ball? What is it going to be? I'm going to break that all down for you right now. So let's talk about the field research going on during this event. We have Catch 3 Litwick, which can give you a Litwick encounter. Remember, the CP for the task level is going to be 431. It can give you also 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, or 500 Stardust. So this is why in my tip videos, if you want to see the full tip video, you can check it out over here, where I always recommend that you guys are out playing, not only playing in a downtown spawned area, but also in an area that has another area that you can get to and keep doing the Pokestops. Do not interact with any of the Pokestops to do any of the tasks after midnight tonight, because if you do that, they will no longer be available for you guys. So that's very important. And then we're going to go on with the $1 research quest line. Is it going to be worth your time, energy, and resources? Let's check it out right now. Field research stage number 1 is going to be power up a Pokemon 10 times for 15 Pokeballs. Catch 15 Litwick for a Litwick encounter. Make 5 nice throws for 20 Litwick candy. For 2,000 Stardust, a Litwick encounter, and a incense. In stage number 2, we have Catch 15 Litwick for the 30 candy, transfer 10 Pokemon for the Lampent encounter, evolve 3 Litwick for 10 Pineapple Berries, then we have 1,500 XP, a Litwick encounter, and 1 lore module. And then next, we have stage 3, which is going to be make 3 Great Curveball throws for 50 Litwick candy. We have Evolve 1 Lampent, which is going to be super crucial because it is going to be a lucky egg, which will contribute. Transfer 10 Pokemon for 15 Great Balls, and then we're going to get 2,500 XP, a Rocket Radar, and 15 Ultra Balls. And then finally, we have Claim the Rewards for 2 Silver Pineapples, a Litwick encounter, 3,500 XP, then we get 3,000 Stardust, a Chandelure encounter, and 3 rare candies. And don't forget that the Litwick 100% IV from field research is 431. And then finally, there is an exclusive research that is going to be timed. You will be able to get it. You will be able to use 5 berries to help catch Pokemon, catch 5 Litwick, make 5 nice throws, all for a Unova Stone, and grand total rewards of 2 Unova Stones. So you will get a grand total of 5 Unova Stones for free. This is not from the $1 research. This is going to be just for the event specific, so let's go. Shiny Chandelure coming right at you. Okay, so that is going to be it. I always do it for $1. Do you guys do it for $1? And then let's not forget about, we need 6 lucky eggs for this event. We need to hit excellent curveball throws every single time. And it's very important for us to use a Mega Gengar, a Mega Houndoom, or a Mega Charizard Y to be able to boost the fire or the ghost typing on this Pokemon. Preferably you have it at least a Mega level 2, but in best situation, you're going to have it in a Mega level 3 because your XL candy is going to skyrocket. So hope you guys have been listening to me for this. So we are all snookered and bunked away with this specific Pokemon. Now let's look at Chandelure best of the best with this Pokemon and Poltergeist. Let's check it out as a Pokemon. We'll check it out as itself. Is shit better than Shadow Ball? Then we'll see it as a ghost type attacker if it is with Poltergeist or Shadow Ball, if it's worth powering up now that we have some. And then finally, we'll look at it in PvP to see which moveset and where does it sit best. Okay, so adding Poltergeist in here and Shadow Ball, we do have Chandelure, Fire Spin, and Shadow Ball is the top one at 2647. Then we have Incinerate and Shadow Ball at 2367. Then we have all ghost type, Hex and Shadow Ball at 2339. And then if we want to see it all ghost type with Poltergeist, it's not even on the first page, but let's just check out Poltergeist with Fire Spin at 1693. Okay, so this moveset is definitely not going to be where we want it to be as far as a meta attacker, and it's definitely something that can have improvements upon, but as of right now, it is not going to be hitting to where we want it to be. So we already know from a meta attacker standpoint that Chandelure with Shadow Ball is much better. So now let's see, where does Chandelure with this Shadow Ball sit as a ghost attacker? Mega Gengar is at the top, but that is a Mega. Then we have Mega Bayonet, which is coming out over the Halloween season. If you do want to see everything that's coming for that Halloween event, you can check it out up here. We have Dragapult, then we have Giratina Origin Form with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball at 2621, and then right under that, we do have Chandelure with Hex and Shadow Ball at 2339. Then we have regular Gengar at 2080, Hoopa Confined at 2028, Shadow Bayonet at 1816. Okay, so if we are looking at one of those things that I talk about quite frequently, which is going to be budget counters, now look at this. We have Chandelure that's only 300 points behind the Giratina Origin Form, which is a legendary Pokemon, which does require you to pay for the XL candy because you need to get it from raid battles. So that is a premium on top of that Pokemon. Not only that, you have a ton of these Pokemon. You should have more than enough XL candy after this day. And on top of that, you have the ability to lucky trade these Pokemon and to regular trade them to be able to get them lucky and power them up much easier for half of the Stardust. So guys, this Pokemon is a very good budget counter because it's very, very close to the Giratina Origin Form. Is it worth to go that much further above and beyond just for 300 extra DPS times TDO points? In my opinion, I would rather you have two powered up to level 50 lucky shiny Chandelures with Shadow Ball, not Poltergeist, than is the reverse with the Giratina Origin Form and just have one because you had to get the hundo from the raid and then it took you $50 to power up that Pokemon, as opposed to getting this one for completely free. So yes, the legendaries look cooler. They are more exclusive. You're probably going to be one of the only ones or one of the couple only ones that have a level 50, 98% shiny lucky ones, like myself. But it's gonna cost you guys, so it's definitely gonna be expensive. But as far as this, Chandelure is looking really, really good. Poltergeist is not looking so good, especially as a meta attacker moveset, but that's okay. Now let's check it out in GBL and see where does it sit for PvP. As far as this specific Pokemon, it is not changing with Shadow Ball. So it is in the 500s in the Great League. It is in the 400s in the Ultra League. So it is completely irrelevant. And then in the Master League, it is going to be ranked 159 with Incinerate, Shadow Ball, and Flame Charge. And Poltergeist is entered as a move, but it is not the preferred move. Shadow Ball is a much stronger, better move than is Poltergeist. Not to say that the future doesn't hold something well for Poltergeist, but as of right now, it is not well for this Pokemon. So what do we do now? Probably if you have a hundo, TM away Poltergeist. What I would do is I would probably, hopefully you have maybe a couple 98% IVs and shinies. I would have a couple shinies that I would have with this one, and then I would probably TM away Poltergeist or just TM a second move on this Pokemon and use Shadow Ball and Poltergeist until you so decide that maybe I'm going to use it as a fire attacker, because let's look at this Pokemon as a fire attacker as well. If we do look at fire attackers, we have a lot more competition here. We have the Mega Charizard, we have the Reshiram. This is going to be the first page. If we go to the second page, we are looking at Chandelure at 2,000, okay? In comparison to the Reshiram at 3683. So while it is an effective fire attacker, it is not even close to the Reshiram as opposed to the ghost category where it is much closer. So this Pokemon is a ghost attacker. It does do well, but it is not the strongest, but it is very close and it is a great budget counter. So thank you guys for tuning in. Do what you want. Be smart. I love you guys. Thank you for being here as always. Best of luck on all your shinies. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to next level. See you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.